In a thrilling encounter at the Emirates Stadium, Arsenal faced off against Crystal Palace in a match that ended in a dramatic 2-2 draw. This result not only showcased the competitive spirit of both teams, but also had significant implications for Liverpool, who found themselves just 1 point away from securing the Premier League title. The match was a roller coaster of emotions, marked by late drama, tactical battles, and individual brilliance, which we'll explore in detail. The match kicked off with both teams eager to assert their dominance. Arsenal, playing at home, aimed to keep their title hopes alive with a victory, while Crystal Palace looked to spoil the Gunners' plans. The atmosphere in the stadium was electric, with fans rallying behind their respective teams. Arsenal started the match with a high tempo, pressing Crystal Palace and creating several early chances. Their efforts bore fruit in the 23rd minute, when Gabriel Martinelli found the back of net, sending the home crowd into a frenzy. The Brazilian forward's pace and skill created space, allowing him to slot the ball past the Palace goalkeeper, Vicente Guaita. However, Crystal Palace responded well to the setback. They began to find their rhythm, with players like Wilfried Zaha and Ebereki Eze looking increasingly dangerous on the counterattack. The Eagles' persistence paid off in the 38th minute when Zaha delivered a pinpoint cross that was expertly finished by Christian Bentic, leveling the score at 1-1 just before halftime. The second half resumed with both teams vying for control. Arsenal, determined to reclaim the lead, pushed forward aggressively. Their efforts were rewarded again in the 62nd minute when Bukayo Saka scored a stunning goal from outside the box, curling the ball into the top corner. The Emirates erupted once more, and it seemed that Arsenal was on their way to victory. Despite going behind, Crystal Palace displayed remarkable resilience. Their manager, Patrick Vieira, made tactical adjustments that revitalized the team. The introduction of Jean-Philippe Mateta added fresh energy and urgency to Palace's attack. With time running out, the visitors intensified their pressure, forcing Arsenal to defend deeply. In the 87th minute, Mateta's persistence paid off as he capitalized on a defensive error from Arsenal. The striker latched onto a loose ball in the box and scored a crucial equalizer, much to the dismay of Arsenal fans. This goal not only salvaged a point for Crystal Palace, but also had significant implications for Liverpool, who are now just 1 point away from clinching the Premier League title. Mikel Arteta's Arsenal displayed a blend of attacking flair and defensive solidity throughout the match. The Gunners utilized a 4-2-3-1 formation, which allowed them to dominate possession and create numerous goal-scoring opportunities. The interplay between the forwards and midfielders was commendable, with Saka and Martinelli frequently switching positions to confuse the Palace defense. In contrast, Crystal Palace adopted a more pragmatic approach. Vieira's side focused on absorbing pressure and hitting Arsenal on the break. Their defensive organization was impressive, particularly in the second half, where they limited Arsenal's clear-cut chances. The introduction of Mateta proved to be a masterstroke, as his physical presence and clinical finishing were pivotal in securing a draw. The draw had far-reaching consequences in the Premier League title race. Liverpool, watching from the sidelines, needed just 1 point from their remaining matches to secure the title. The result was a bitter pill for Arsenal, who had hoped to keep their faint title aspirations alive. Instead, they were left to reflect on missed opportunities and defensive lapses that cost them crucial points. Liverpool's position as title favorites was reinforced by Arsenal's inability to close out the match. With just a point needed, the pressure was now firmly on the Reds to deliver, as they were on the brink of glory. The footballing world watched closely, eager to see if they would seize the moment and etch their name in history. The 2-2 draw between Arsenal and Crystal Palace was a microcosm of the unpredictability of football. It highlighted both the brilliance and the frailties of the teams involved, showcasing the drama that the Premier League is known for. For Arsenal, it was a case of what could have been, while for Crystal Palace, it was a testament to their fighting spirit. As Liverpool stood on the cusp of clinching the title, the match served as a reminder of the thrilling nature of the league, where every point counts and every moment matters. The stage is set for an exhilarating conclusion to the season, and fans around the world are left eagerly anticipating the outcome.